every traveler, to everyone. You are leading people, that means you are on a journey, isn't it? You are on a journey. You are traveling. So to everyone, to every traveler, to everyone on a journey, there is a destination. Ask your neighbor, what is your destination? Ask another person, what is your destination? There is a destination. He or she is headed. There is what you want to attain by the end of that day. The Bible recorded in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 6 to 8. The Bible says, I have what? I have finished what? My course. My race, I have completed it. And there is now a crown reserved for me. It didn't end it there. Say to as many who will go through the same path, there is also saved for them. The question again, what is your destination? Any man without a destination will end up arriving anywhere. And anywhere is not a destination. There is a place appointed unto you. Take note of that destination. It's a route to everyone that is on this now. It's a route or roadway that leads what? There is a route. To everyone that is on the journey now, there is a route that is a way. Or road or path that leads to that destination. So if I am leading and I'm leading people on a what? On a journey, and I have a destination, the question is, do I know the way I am leading men? Only those who know the way to their destination can overcome all the odds. There are different odds in your classes. Odds like peer pressure, odds like exam malpractice, odds like influence from even teachers, odds from society around you, your societal influence. But only men who have encountered the way, only men who actually know the way, they have seen the way, can actually overcome these odds. Have I encountered the way? John 14 verse 6. Can somebody open up? Okay? I am the way, the truth, and so there is somebody before you can become a part. There is somebody who is the way. There is somebody who is the way. Have you encountered that person? If you are as leaders, it may be that because of the election, you have been appointed. Like the question goes, is it possible for somebody who is traveling not to know where he or she is going to? Yes, it is. Maybe not to know the direction. Yeah. Have you not? What do you do for maybe you are traveling now? For some of you, you don't even know CWC. But you know that CWC is where you are going to. Isn't it? Good. You know that the CWC is where you are going to. What will you do if you see the bike man? You will ask questions. Tell your neighbor, ask questions. Tell somebody, ask questions. Let's see. Are there men who were lost in their transit, but they want to get to their destination? Were there men that asked questions and they got answers? Let's see from the Bible. Let's turn our Bible to the book of Acts, chapter 2, 36 to 38. Acts chapter 2, 36 to 38. When they heard this, what happened? They were caught to the heart. And said to Peter and the others of the apostles, brothers, stop there. Brothers, what? What is the question? Brothers, what? What shall we do? What shall we do? They asked question. Why? They were lost in transit. And they needed to find their way. Is there someone that is lost in transit here? There may be likely you have been appointed, but you don't know the way. You have not known the way. You have not encountered the way. But it is not what? Good that you remain lost. Is there someone here who is lost in transit now? Revelation 3:20 says, I am knocking at the door of your hearts. Jesus is here right now and is knocking. Will you open? There is something I want to do with you. Will you open? There's a question. Quickly, we will now examine, having known the way is Jesus himself. Acts chapter 4 verse 12. For there is no other name given under the heavens for any man to be saved except the name Jesus. John 14:6 says, he introduced himself. If you must get to the one who created you and said in Jeremiah chapter what? In Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. And he said, before you were born, I knew you. You are very I ordained you to become so and so this very day. It's not a coincidence that you are here now. It has been apportioned before time began. So if you must get, there is a passage to get to the one who actually wrote. And David had what? He had a glimpse of what God has written concerning him. And he said in Psalm 40 verse 7, I call in the volume of the book which has been written concerning me. For you to get to that way, there is a part there for you to meet the one who created and has written all these things for concerning you. The way is Jesus himself. The way is Jesus himself. There, we want to examine the life of Jesus. You can have that in your what? In your book. You saw that in your book, how to lead the way. We want to see how we can lead the way by examining the life of Jesus. Because he himself is the way. He has what? He is the way, and he has created a path for us to follow. And he has also given a command in 1 Corinthians chapter 11. We saw a man who followed this way. And he said, follow me as I do what? Follow me as I do what? Christ. So if others will follow you, you have to follow the way. So let's delve into the life of the man who is the way. Okay? The leadership explaining the what? The life of Jesus. Remember, leading the way means leading or living as Jesus will. So let's look at the leadership of Jesus. One of the things when I look at the life of Jesus, I discovered that he knows the way. He knows the way. Okay? He knows the way. And we saw that in that John 14 verse 6 or 7 that our sister read. He knows the way. Our time is almost up. We have 10 minutes, so I'll be running. He knows the way. He knew the way. That's why he was able to finish his course. There were odds. You can see that in Hebrews chapter what? 12 verse 2. The Bible recorded that he ignored the sufferings. He ignored the insults. He ignored the things. Why? He could actually see that which God has prepared for him. And what was that? He knew the reason why he came on earth. That reason was to see that mankind is reunited unto God.